Welcome to Scaredycast. We are here.
We're here.
Yeah,
We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're just
Zeke's here.
We're just
all
here. Oh, man.
What do we want to start off with today, Tone?
I want to get some pizza.
Okay.
I just want a big, large pizza.
What on top?
Just pepperoni.
You don't want cicadas on it?
I just want to...
Oh, don't bring the cicadas back up, please.
Oh, man. If you guys want to know about the cicadas, go to our Patreon. Listen Monday morning. Patreon.com/Scaredycast.
It's gross.
No, man, I just want a big New York style pepperoni. But
great.
I can't because I'm poor.
Do you guys remember that scene from Free Willy? When
Which one?
Which one?
There's lots
The
of
only Free Willy.
When
The
Michael
first
Madsen's
one.
like,
No.
get your hands off my
Which
boy,
scene?
and like punches that dude.
Or when he like goes over the wall.
And he goes to the wall.
That was a little roostery. I like that. That was
Lori
like,
Petty's in Free Willy. She's
do you remember
awesome.
that where he like opens up his wallet and puts that piece of cake in there and like eats it out of his wallet?
No.
Like Napoleon Dynamite style?
Yeah, he does that. It's
I
in
do
the- it's
remember
in the movie.
Multiplicity whenever he put
had-
the pizza in his wallet.
He has like a big old piece of cake and he's like eating it out of that. And I always wondered why he did it. But at the same time, when he was eating it, it's one of those scenes in the movie where you're like, damn, that looks like good. You know,
Yeah.
when they're
Wallet
eating it. And you're
cake?
dude, I'm telling you, it's in Free Willy. I'm not, maybe
I give Free Willy a rewatch.
You know what?
just it's in the very beginning, where while he's still kind of a hood rat and not like the good, responsible SeaWorld instructor that he is.
It's a good movie. It's got a good cast. Lori
It is a
Petty.
good movie.
Like Lori Petty. Be cool.
But anyways, I was gonna say that's like deep dish. Like, you know, when it reminds me of
Free
that.
Willy's like deep dish?
Because you'd have to eat it out of a wallet like that and just. But you don't know the scene, so it doesn't really. You know what? Someone out there will know.
You know what though?
Lori Petty, do you know?
Speaking of orcas, they're back, baby.
Oh, the orca.
They're back.
Are you talking about the yacht destroyers?
And they're not
The
just
yacht club, the
Yeah.
Orca Yacht Club. I love it.
and now they're not just taking off the engines, they're sinking yachts
Wait,
and taking names.
I thought they already capsized one.
They've been doing a lot. I mean, they've been busy. They took a little break and now they've reformed and they've unionized, you might say.
Yeah.
Dude, that
And
Orca
they're
union?
stronger than
Orca
ever.
strong.
Orca strong. That's
we
right,
do not
baby.
need an Orca union. They will take over the
You know
world.
what? If the orcas take over the world,
Let
I'm
'em.
fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm
sounds
fine
ter-
with that.
You see an orca walk through the front door going,
He's like,
and you're telling me you're just going to be like, oh, hey, what's up, bro? That's
Yeah, dude.
terrifying. No.
I'm cool with an orca.
What if it's in the water?
I'm not in the water.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
but if it's walking on land, that's fine.
it's
If
walking
it's
on
in the
land, I'll be
water,
like,
that's
right? Like, what the fuck?
We're not talking about them like evolutionizing and like walking on land. I'm just saying like, you know, they just,
Evolving?
what did I say?
Evolutionizing.
Evolutionizing.
Okay, George W.
Guys, I'm
We'll be like evolutionizing.
The
This is
orcas
what
are
happens.
revolutionizing. They are changing shape. They are
the legs
transformicating.
in the water, not no more, but now on land.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's bad.
they are taking down the yachts yet
That's
again.
sick. Are these in Spain still? The
think it's-
Spanish orcas?
I think it's just wherever yachts can be found.
No one
No yacht
expects
is
this,
safe.
the Orca Inquisition.
Which is so funny because I've been watching Below Deck recently, and now I'm like, oh my god, like this could be a yacht that a orca would take down.
Dude, don't
People
go
are
to
paying
Spain.
like $200,000 just to rent a yacht for 3 days. That's
Dude,
insane.
I love it that these guys are just like, nah, F off. This is our bay.
They're like, we got to take this in our own hand. You guys, you humans aren't doing anything about global warming. Guess what?
Hey,
Taking them out.
imagine if a biker gang was rolling their freaking bikes around and hit one of your kids. You'd be like, stay out of my
Yeah,
neighborhood.
I'd be like, get the hell
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
You,
I would.
You dirty bikers. You get out of here. You scram.
Bunch of creeps.
You leave my kids.
I guess you could say, right?
Oh, creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe they'd even be a creep of the week.
Let's go to cryptid news.
No, let's not go to cryptid news.
Oh,
let's go to
sorry.
the creep of the week. What the f?
You know, I'm gonna evolutionize myself on out of here.
Oh my god.
Have you guys ever heard of a
me, my child.
mechaphiliac?
Oh, are you banging robots?
A mechaphiliac?
Is he banging
that what
bots?
it's called?
Megaphilia.
I bet you that's what it is.
Mechaphiliac.
I speak Latin,
Oh,
so I know. Yes.
mecha means what?
Robot.
Okay. And
mechanic.
philia.
Sorry.
Mechanical machine.
Sorry. Stop it. Reverse.
Cut it out.
A mechanophiliac. Have you ever heard of a mechanophiliac.
I have not, but I feel like I've heard of
People
stories.
that have mechanic fetishes?
Yes.
They only bang guys that work at Jiffy Lube?
There's a couple.
or Discount Tire.
Why, did you date somebody for discount?
More
Tire?
like
No.
It sounded like you had a story there.
Well, yeah, there was this guy,
Sorry, go ahead.
but we didn't bang.
Oh,
No worries.
dang.
Guys. There's
Maybe
nothing
next
there.
time.
There's nothing there.
Rats.
Sorry to disappoint you. I want to hear what a mechanophiliac is.
I just told you. Was I right?
no.
They're
Anyways,
sexually attracted to machines.
Only dead ones.
I can't do anything. I swear to God.
Let's go to movies.
Let's just get the fuck out of here, man. 5-minute episode, quick
Shut
one,
it
in and
down.
out.
Shut her down.
In Korea, a couple purchased a pink-wrapped Tesla.
Okay.
The wife couldn't get into her car because a man was outside making out with the car
Where?
in the parking lot.
But like, what part of the car is he?
The hood?
He's just kind of all over it.
Dude, this is like what I saw in Strange Addiction or something like that, or
Yeah.
Weird Love. And
My
they
Strange
were
Addiction.
banging cars,
He's
dude.
banging cars.
The tailpipe. That's where it goes.
Oh, well, not the one I saw.
3 hours this man was out there
Making out?
kissing this car, rubbing this car.
Like just all over it?
just doing.
Was he fully clothed?
Yeah.
Okay,
they're
good.
just getting dirty with this car.
3 hours is a long time to do anything, but especially making out.
Is
with
this
a car.
Yeah, that's going to hurt your
Is
tongue.
this a stranger that's doing this to your vehicle?
Yeah.
It's her husband.
Well, that's what I was. So, okay, so
No, yeah,
I
it's just a
own-
random guy.
It's basically like some guys in my driveway making out with my car. I'm just trying to imagine that, right?
Yeah.
This is a stranger.
Just,
And you're
just
banging
some
my
random dude
and they
just
watched
banging
him
this car
do it for 3 hours.
for 3 hours. Well, she's just like, I don't want to go out there. And like, they called the police. And the police were like, this isn't a crime.
Yeah,
It's destruction of property, right? Kind
He's
of.
not breaking anything.
They're like, this happens all the time
but
now.
he's on your property, probably. if
No,
you're-
this isn't a parking lot.
Oh shit. Well, don't touch my shit.
No, but the car is property.
yeah, don't touch my car. But he's not breaking.
He's not
it.
breaking anything.
I wouldn't say he's.
This is also
would say he's breaking
This is
everything.
also in Korea. So
Oh yeah, I don't know how laws work there.
Honestly, it's their fault for getting it pink wrapped. Because if it's just silver, then so it'd be like, yes, I don't
maybe
want that.
yeah. He's like, dude, maybe he discovered that pink Teslas were his fetish.
Maybe it tastes good.
That's his kink.
3 hours.
Ugh,
It's
3
so
hours.
long.
3 hours doing
You know
anything
how
is
raw
long.
your mouth and your tongue would be?
Oh boy, do I. Let me tell you.
Okay, please. Okay, you guys, in your dreams, get the fuck out of here. You guys can barely last 3 minutes, I bet.
I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna move right along.
dang.
Also, I just want to know, like, what, like, this guy's like walking through the parking lot. Okay, whatever. I'm in whatever.
Korea.
Korea, Walmart.
Korean Walmart.
Kmart?
Korean Walmart?
They have Kmart.
Maybe,
No.
I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know
They have
what
all
kind
the-
of
I think
stores.
it was like
I don't know what
at the
stores they have.
dealership where this
It's
happened.
Korean Trader Joe's.
Oh, so he's just walking, perusing the lot, and he's like, that one right there. I've got a boner.
He's like, that fucking Tesla looks so hot and that pink.
The dealership people asked if they would like to remove the pink wrapping to avoid any
Further.
and he ended with saying maybe it'd be best to remove the pink wrapping. I wonder if it was triggering to mechanophiliacs like sexy lingerie or something.
It's fucking weird. I think if someone's going to be
Wow.
attracted to a car, they're attracted to a car. Like, I mean, I don't think it really matters.
What color ain't gonna stop him?
Yeah, it's
No.
probably like the model. He's probably also like a weird Elon Musk guy too.
Yeah, Musk diver.
There's a little picture of him.
That looks like
I
a
can't
little
see,
kid.
Look at his hand at the bottom when he's like,
He's
Oh, he's like,
he's like finger in the
"Eh."
frame.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, got a nice hand in there. He's like, I'm just checking you for rust, baby
so
girl.
he's like kind of kissing like the door handle.
Oh,
He's like literally fingering this car. He's like doing a double. I'm not kidding. Like his hand is like either gripping a booby or like
Gripping a booby.
It's a-
tickling the.
it's like a
the
little
shift,
boot.
the shifter.
Ooh,
Damn.
wow.
Anyways,
What the fuck would you guys do? Okay, obviously she just sat there in the car or in the store for like 3 hours, wherever she was at. What the hell are you guys doing if you come out? Say we leave.
No, nope.
Are you just like?
I wouldn't even get to this point. I come out and go, "What the hell are you doing? Go away."
I'm making a TikTok.
I'm going home. I'm not sitting in a store for 3 hours. I'm going to say, "Get the hell away from my car and get in and drive away."
Hey.
What the hell are you doing in my car, old man?
Yeah, don't touch my shit, dude.
What if this guy and the gas station guy need to get together and it's going to be like the ultimate creeps?
Threesome. It'd be like a car throuple. It's those two in relationship with the car.
He's like putting the gas thing like in like the thing, and the other guy's like
he's
licking.
like, here's the keys. You drive her this week. It's your turn.
You fly, I buy.
Make sure you return it to me clean. That's weird. I mean, I don't want to kink shame if you're
do it to your own goddamn car.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Just be courteous.
Yeah. Stay away from Hot Wheels. Like if you can't afford a car, go get a little Hot Wheels.
That's like their Hot Wheels. That's like their anime figures that they buy. Just the model of their bigger version that they're attracted to.
I don't think the Hot Wheels work because it's not like actually mechanical, right?
Well, it's metal and it has moving parts.
I guess so.
How do you think it started? Do you think he watched like Transformers and he's like, oh, they're so fucking cool?
Honestly, as sad as it is, like a non-funny answer, probably just trauma.
And yeah, I mean, that's how like hoarding and stuff happens.
That's how like everything happens.
So you think he got like hit by a car as he was a kid?
Maybe his parents got hit by a car. Maybe a loved one got hit by a car. Maybe he got hit by a car.
Or maybe someone that he hated got hit by a car and he's like, oh my God, I love
cars. The car
cars.
saved his life.
Thank God.
Maybe it is just as simple as a Transformers thing. I don't know.
Wasn't there like a movie from the 90s called Crash where like they got turned on
with
by
Keanu Reeves?
No, it was
Speed.
No, dude. There was like Holly Hunter was in it.
That sounds like a porn star.
I think maybe James Spader might have been in it too.
Oh, I love James Spader.
But like they get turned on by like car accidents.
I thought
Whoa.
that's not the one. Who's the bald guy?
Jason Statham.
That's not the one with Jason Statham where he has like they have sex like to
I
like
was
keep
right.
his like.
No,
that's
Crank.
Crank.
Oh, Crank.
Yeah, James Spader, Holly Hunter from 1996.
I can't believe you said bald guy and I got it right.
Yeah, that was great. And usually you try to like get it wrong.
After getting into a serious car accident, a TV director discovers an underground subculture of scarred omnisexual car crash victims who use car crash accidents as to like get horny.
So
as such.
Why am I not
United States
surprised
of
that I
America?
haven't heard of this movie? Because I feel like this wasn't a hit. Like, come on. If Waterworld wasn't a hit, this shit ain't definitely be a hit.
Waterworld is a banger.
Was a huge hit.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Not
it was
originally,
a flop.
it was a flop, yeah.
I'm talking about in my heart.
Oh, damn it.
You know, that's the only place
that
that matters,
movie
Tony.
rules.
Yeah. Waterworld seriously is one of the best movies ever.
Dude, I love it 100%.
Love it.
Huh. Well,
It's got Mad Eye Moody in it or something.
you know what?
He's like the bad guy, right?
You know what I wish for this man?
He's not in that movie.
I know, because he got an eye patch, you know? Same guy.
Dennis
I wish
Hopper.
that one day this man can get a pink wrapped Tesla of his own. Elon Musk, if you're listening, get this man a pink
Send
Tesla.
this man a pink Tesla.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's gotten you so much great press.
No.
No one's ever heard
All
of-
press is good press,
You know
baby.
what? This guy put Elon Musk and
I want a
Tesla
pink wrapped
on
car.
the map.
As you were a nobody. And now guess what? People are fingering your car.
Fingering Teslas. Finger banging an electric car.
Finger banging?
Let's see what she's got under the hood. Show me your blinkers, baby.
Ooh. Put the wipers on next time.
You wet. You dirty girl. You didn't like.
I don't like this anymore.
Pop the gas tank.
Ooh, maybe I'm a mechanophobe.
No, mechanophiliac.
Mechanophiliac. Ugh, probably not.
Give me a good old fashioned.
He said probably not even.
Probably not. Hey, man.
good old-fashioned
You
one.
never know. Hey, you didn't know you were attracted to what you're attracted to
Until
you
you're
were.
attracted to it.
So maybe, look, awakening kinks in people is a real thing. Like the first time that you saw, I don't know, what was your first like goth crush? Christina Ricci
But that's
and
not like a
Casper or
kink.
something. No, but I'm saying like that's the
That
thing.
you're
like,
attracted to it.
I love dark girls and like the pale and like, I don't know. I'm just saying like it's kind of like that thing that you get. There's formative things. I'm not making this up.
I would say it was probably maybe the Craft.
Oh, good one. Good one. Dude, me, Buffy. I was a little kid
Buffy.
watching
Oh,
Buffy.
yeah,
I had
that's it.
such a huge crush on Sarah
1000%.
Michelle
Are you
Gellar.
saying she was a goth in that show though?
No, but I was like, well, it's pretty dark. Dude's like vampires. Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Say it.
Drusilla. Jesus.
No, I don't know that one.
man.
I was gonna say Allison Hannigan.
Dark Willow.
The little
The
Willow.
redhead.
The little.
Yeah, when she like becomes evil.
Yeah, dude. But she becomes evil.
Wow.
She's Dark Willow.
Oh, I was thinking about the short person Willow movie with the little, like the Hobbit.
I like how Brian just talks about something that's not even related at all.
Have you guys ever seen Lord of the Rings? Because I haven't.
Oh, man.
You guys, you want to hear a crazy story?
Yeah, please.
All right, this is like a real life Nat Geo that happened yesterday. Every time, I swear. So my cousin, let's give you a little backstory. Let me paint the picture for you.
Spin us a manly yarn.
And this is a little trigger warning. This is like a Nat Geo episode that happened in front of my eyes. In front of my eyes.
Who's going to be triggered by this?
Animal lovers.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so my cousin just moved in with me. She has this little dachshund who is a little dog reactive because he'll like bark at him. He's like, little man syndrome, whatever.
You little tough guy.
So Shelby's like, I'm gonna go walk Sherman. I'm like, let's go. I forget my phone on the table. This is an important part.
Silly Kelsey.
Forgot your phone.
So we're walking around, blah, blah, blah. We're starting to go back to my house, and I see out the corner of my eye, there's this lady that has another small dog who is also a little reactive because small dogs. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, Shelby, we got to book it. Let's go. So we're like going, and then she's like, oh, and I'm like, sorry, like Sherman will bark. And she says something, and I'm like, what? And she's like, there's a baby bird over here. I don't know what to do. It's like on the ground. And right as she says that, this little thing, it is the smallest thing I've ever seen with wings. It is like a baby sparrow that, I'm not kidding, is like the size of a big marble. It was tiny. It was the cutest little thing. And it comes flying up. And I was like looking at it. I was like, oh my God, so cute. Then it flies again, and it flies like on the other side of the gate of our pool.
Okay.
And then so she comes up and she's like, oh, it's flying. Like, I'm so glad. She's like, but now what if it flies into the pool?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I think it'll be okay. Let's just stand here a little bit to see. So she's on the right side of me because her dog's reactive. Shelby's on the left side of me, or I just switched that up, but left side, right side. They're on opposite sides. I'm looking at this bird. I'm giving them like a play-by-play. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'm just going to stand here and make sure it's okay. Right as I say that, it starts flying over the pool.
Nice.
It's halfway. It's like halfway to the pool.
No.
This fucking big black bird comes swooping out, snatches it out of the middle of the air. It is the tiniest little bird. It goes landing on the other side of the pool. Starts pecking at it. It's pecking. It is pecking at this baby bird. And I'm like, no. And I'm like grabbing the gate. I'm like grabbing the gate and I'm like rattling it. And this lady goes, and I'm like, stop it. And this thing is like, and it like kind of looks around. It's like, peck, 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 peck. And it like looks around, peck, peck, peck. And I'm like doing this. And the lady's like, I've got a key. And she's running up. She's like dragging her little dog. And then I'm like fumbling with the keys.
Barking still.
I'm like fumbling with the keys, and then this bird just flies away with this with the baby bird in its. You guys, I was so traumatized. At first, I was like, "Oh my God, I wish I had my phone. I don't have my phone to take a beautiful video of this little baby bird goes flying. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's the tiniest thing I've ever seen. This thing goes swooping in, comes in, and pecks it to death, and it takes it somewhere. And I swear I heard it like." I literally was sitting there and I was like, oh my God.
You just hug your dog. You're like,
and I am literally saying play by play. I'm like, this bird just grabbed it out of the air.
The two overreactive dogs are just sitting together like, what the fuck?
So this lady's on this side and she can't.
in the face.
All three of them. And the dogs are just like, what?
The managers all coming out like, hey, get away from our pool.
No, literally. And like, I'm saying play by play what's happening because they're on either side where you like it's wall and they can't see what's happening. I'm the only one that has a viewpoint of this happening. And I'm like, oh my God. And then this lady on the left is like, well, like nature, blah, blah, blah. And Shelby's like, I'm so glad I didn't say that. Oh my God, this is traumatizing. We literally go home like 2 hours later. We're like, I can't believe we just saw the death of the tiniest baby bird that we've ever seen in our life. I was like, I didn't even know those blackbirds. It was like a Greco. I'm like, I didn't even know those things were cannibal. Eat little tiny birds
assholes,
like that.
Dude.
It's not like it was a crow.
Speaking of cannibalistic birds. Oh, man, this is a weird one.
You guys.
I have a story. Speaking of cannibalistic birds, I dated this girl who had
That's the name of this episode.
Cannibalistic birds.
Speaking of cannibalistic birds. Anyway,
that would also
here's
be
Wonderwall.
A great band.
Yeah, for real. So she, I dated a girl that had like a whole zoo. She had 32 animals at one point, from
just regular animals,
horses, all different birds, chickens, quail, dogs, cat, snake, parrot. I mean, you name it. Anyways, so she had these quail. There was New Zealand quail, and then there was like these big fuckers, and they kind of looked like road runners. They were skinny and tall. They were really annoying. But when they didn't like one, What do you think they did with it?
They gang up on it and they peck it to death.
They peck its head until its brain is exposed, and then they eat the brain.
What a horrible way to go.
I was like, and they're just like, oh yeah, hey, instead of being like, hey, we're breaking up with you, or like, hey, you can't hang out with us anymore, they just pick the one and then they just peck its head apart. And I was like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, and she's like, yeah. I'm like, you're just okay with this? I was like, why do you have these things? And
Honestly,
she's like,
I would
it's just
take
nature.
it and then I would
was
just
like,
try
this
to
is horrible.
I don't know, chop its head off.
Dude, I don't know, man. Nature is messed up.
When I was in the
Fucked
second
up.
grade, we had a caterpillar, and we took care of the caterpillar.
I did that too in second grade.
And it like comes out into
Went
a butterfly.
into a cocoon.
Yeah.
Came out into a butterfly.
Beautiful.
Oh, no.
Walked
Mine was-
outside to release it. Released the butterfly. Immediately a bird came and ate it. It's like,
Dude, that shit only happens in movies, I swear. But you guys both have
remember,
stories
like,
like
And I
that.
didn't have my
remember
phone.
me and my friend were like running down the fire lane at the script. You stupid bird!
It's
See,
like chomp,
now,
chomp,
what
chomp,
if you
chomp.
saw Bigfoot, but you didn't have your phone? Then everyone's going to be like, sure, Kels. Sure.
Oh my god.
Sure, that baby bird
Tony
got
would
eaten.
Tony would peck my head and eat my brains if that
Oh,
happened.
man.
Can't believe
Not
it.
much to eat up there. Just a little appetizer.
More than you can say for you. At least I got something up there.
Yeah. Not a lot.
Let's talk about movies.
I love movies.
You should go with your movie.
Yeah, I think it's,
keep it with the
it goes with
spooky.
the hunting type thing.
The Hunt.
Speaking of, I watched The Hunt on Freebie.
What is Freebie?
Freebie.
Freebie.
Let me do that again.
Freebie.
Speaking of, I watched The Hunt on Freebie.
Oh, that's good.
Freebie.
I like whenever you open up the Tubi app and it goes Tubi, Tubi.
You know what's annoying? YouTube's like, boom, wow, bing. And it's like,
Which
YouTube,
one does that?
Shut up.
It's like THX.
It's
Remember
so
that
loud.
shit? And then there was like there was another one. It was like for Dolby Digital. It was like doom, ba, 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 da, ba, doom, and it was like helicopters
How
coming
about
around.
how
like,
about the 3D ones when it's like all the balls
Oh,
and it's
God,
like
yeah.
all around.
my parents were like the home theater nuts. So like
they
they
were-
had
yeah.
they had like the home theater because we had the laser disc back then.
And you owned
Laser.
a movie store. Like,
Yeah.
of course you guys
And
were.
then so like they would always like put in like independent, like the people would come over like you got to listen to this. And they put on like the beginning of Independence Day when the letters are like and they go flying away. And shit. Yeah. I will say about those Conjuring movies though, like it does kind of fuck with me because like I have surround sound in my living room and so sometimes like she'll be behind me in
I
the
know,
I
is
like
something
that.
actually in here?
The Hunt.
So The Hunt, it's on Freevee. It has, there's not a lot of actors in it that I would say that I recognize. The only one is, and I always forget her name. She's from $1 Million Baby.
Oh, Hilary Swank.
Yes, so Hilary Swank is like the only like notable actor that I can think of in this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. So basically the premise is there are these very extreme political people. As you find out, it's like what you would think of as like a liberal is like they like really believe in like global warming and like, you know, like being able to like take care of the earth and like all these different things. And
Are they like extremists though?
they're super extremists because
Okay.
just find out what they do. So in the beginning, you like hear them talking about something, talking about the hunt, and like, you know, you're like not sure really what's going on. It opens in like the next scene is they're on a private plane, and oh, you know what? The other guy that's in it is the guy that plays Dennis in It's Always Sunny. He's in it as well.
Oh.
So he plays one of these guys. He's like a super asshole. They're on this private jet somewhere. There's like a big group of them.
I just saw an ad for this. That's why it's so freaking. I really wanted to watch this.
I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it. So you do that, and then all of a sudden it just cuts, and everyone's freaking out. And this guy, they're like, he's awake, and it's like this big dude in like flannel. And he's like, what's going on? Where am I? And then this guy comes. He's like, it's fine. I'm a doctor. Like, let me just help you. He's like, does anyone have a pen on here? Like, blah blah. Stabs him in the neck. Blood everywhere. That's how it starts.
Gushing.
Next scene, you cut, all these people wake up. They have basically not like ball gags quite, but it's like things around their head. Oh my God, now I keep on remembering all these people are in it. Emma Roberts is in it as well.
Jeez.
God, it's like now it's like photographic.
Nobody big, but three big people.
Photographic memory now.
It was like that one movie you reviewed that one time. It was like Stardust, and you were like, made like two people,
like,
but it
no one
turns
was
out
in it.
it's like just stacked. Like,
Stardust.
everybody was in this movie.
Dude, yeah. I was like, I don't know any of these people except for Robert De Niro as a gay pirate. And that's all I cared about. That's all I needed.
Oh man. So they wake up like in the middle of like this field and like some people are in the forest. They all have these things on and they're like, what the hell is going on? Obviously they're not hearing that, but they're like sitting here. This girl, you don't really know who she is, but they kind of pans like Emma Roberts like looks over this like creek and looks at her. Somehow she was able to finagle this thing, get like be able to like cut off some of her hair to be able to get her thing off. Like, so she's like a bad bitch. Mm-hmm. They all start walking towards the middle of the field where there's this big box. They're all afraid of this box. They're like, what do we do? Sure. What's going on? Someone opens it up because there's a crowbar. There's a crowbar. There's all these weapons in there.
It's like battle royale.
So it's like free for all. Start grabbing it. They're sitting there. What happens? Emma Roberts gets her fucking head blown off. Almost immediately.
No way.
Yes. Almost immediately. Like 5 minutes into the story.
I would have lost money on that.
You end up finding out that this is basically a most dangerous game situation set in present day. I thought it was really good. Like, you know, there's some things that's like, it's like that borderline of like, you know, action, but also like a little corny, but it was like funny and like you just knew what to expect. I highly recommend it. It was super entertaining. There's a little bit of a twist at the end. But what was so cool is this main chick that ends up being a part of the twist.
Betty Gilpin is her name.
Betty Gilpin was absolutely incredible.
She's in the. She was on Glow on Netflix.
Oh,
I think she was on Mad Men as well.
Maybe.
I think she was on Mad Men.
I do remember like I don't remember anything about the hunt, but one moment. It's not a scene. It's just a moment where she's in a car. In the passenger seat, and she like grabs the oh shit handle and like lifts her whole body up and then just
slowly turns.
It's like the most smooth motion. She just picks it and then just slowly turns with like her knees up to her chest and then just kicks this motherfucker in the face.
Dude, the shit that she does in this movie is so badass. Like, and like she's like, you find out that she was like in the army or something, and I'm like, okay, you wouldn't have learned all this shit in the army.
It's one of those things where it's like she must have been here before, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, but like she's so fucking badass, and like the one scene that I really like is like they're in this gas station, and she's like, "Where'd you say we were again?" And she's like, "Arkansas." She's like, "Okay," and then she's like, she bought smokes with the 20, and she only gives her $10 change, and she like head slams her like into the counter, and then she like reaches over, gets like a shotgun, boom, boom. Kills like one of the guys and then is like gonna kill the girl and she's like cigarettes are only $6 in Arkansas. You fucked up, bitch. Damn. I'm like, that's how this is gonna go?
I want that tattooed on my chest.
Hell yeah.
Those cigarettes only cost $6, bitch.
It was really, I thought it was really good. I would give it like a 7 goosebumps.
Wow.
Ooh, 7 goosebumps.
Have you seen Battle Royale?
No, I haven't. Oh, no, but like my cousin was saying that it was very similar.
What about you? Have you seen it?
Or I think she read the book, maybe.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I kind of get between the Most Dangerous Game and basically Battle Royale, there's been a ton of movies about like hunting people, you know what I mean? And it's
I know,
like,
it's like Hunger
Ready or Not?
Games.
With Samara Weaving.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. It's like she's getting married and they go to her fiance's like family's house. It's like a big mansion. And they decide they're going to play like a game of hide and seek, but it's like
if we find you, we kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it was very entertaining. I really liked
Worth
it.
a watch.
Acting was good. And then it ends with a like epic like 101 fight scene between her and Hilary Swank. Pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Okay.
Tony, you want to do movies next?
So been, like I said last week, I've been watching a lot of movies. I watched 6
Oh my God.
over like a weekend, and like the first 3 were like, like there's just nothing that's really like I just want a good one, and I didn't just get a good one. I got 3 good ones.
So it paid off.
I got 3.
Whoa.
First one's called Intruders. Now, you have to forgive me. I don't remember where I watched it, but I'm pretty sure I watched all of these on Prime.
Okay.
Intruders is starts out pretty basic. This lady, she's taking care of her sick brother. He's dying. He dies.
Wow.
He's dying.
Fucking spoiler.
He dies. Well, it's at the very beginning of the movie. And then it turns out she has a lot of money hidden in this house. Burglar bad guys show up. One of the burglars is played by Martin Starr, who's in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. He was in Freaks and Geeks.
Bad Boys 2.
He was not in Bad Boys 2.
Oh.
And then there's another actor, Rory Culkin, is in it.
Ooh, Home Alone.
Nope.
He's Secession. The guy from Secession.
I'm still
That's
waiting.
Karen Culkin.
If you guys have
This is the other Culkin.
I don't know that Culkin.
Anyways,
too many Culkins, man.
I think the moral of this story is there's too many
Can you
Culkins.
smell what the rock is Culkin?
I fucking hate myself right now.
That was a wrestling reference. You should be happy.
Yeah, why aren't you happy about
I
that?
don't know, I just don't like it.
If you're happy and you know
Because you
it.
didn't make it. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
You're like, I should have thought it. You're gonna be at home like, I should have thought of that.
I should have thought
What's
of
a rock
smell with
Culkin?
the smell with the Rory's
Stupid,
Culkin.
stupid. All smacking himself and shit.
He's in the shower.
Anyways, I'm gonna review this movie now. The burglars show up. She can't leave because it turns out that she has that thing. I don't
Amnesia.
remember the name of it.
What is it?
She can't leave the house.
Like a phobia.
Yes, it's like
Agoraphobic. Agoraphobia.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. She can't leave the house. She's actually has not left the house for like 10 years.
That's agoraphobia. Yep.
My God.
So she's like stuck in this house with these guys, right? Or
Are they stuck in the house with her?
Oh, shit. You picked the wrong house to rob.
it's exactly one of those. I love. This is like my favorite subgenre. I don't know what you would even call it, but it's just like when the bad dudes show up and you think, oh, it's bad dudes against this person, but it's like, oh no, they picked the wrong one.
They
Like-
chose the
like
wrong
Rorschach.
house.
When he's like, you're locked in here with me.
Exactly. Yeah. They go down into the basement. There's like these steps that go down to the basement.
never
right?
good.
Things going on. And
Nothing
then
good
all
happens.
of a sudden she goes, you see her hit a switch and the steps get sucked into the wall.
Whoa.
And they're trapped down in this basement.
She's got it rigged.
Oh,
Holy
yeah. And then you
shit.
find out that basically her brother was a serial killer
Oh, no.
who would take people down in this basement and, yeah,
Trap them, mess
trap
them up.
them, mess them up. But it turns out that the people, she was helping him, and it was to make it seem like she's a hero still. They were all bad people they were doing this to.
Oh, I see.
Just take it that way.
Wink wonk.
But yeah, like that's basically the premise of the movie is like burglars break in, they try to get this money, but it turns out she's a bad bitch. And
They fucked around.
Is
They
it
found out.
realistic?
Yeah.
Or is she like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith super agent?
no, it's realistic. Like she's not like
Nice.
She
John
just
Wick and
knows
these
all
dudes.
these like weird things in the house.
Yeah, like
that-
she knows how to get around the house and hide because it's like booby trapped and like.
And she knows
things-
her house.
Yeah.
She never left.
Yeah, because like they've built the house for people to not be able to escape.
There's like a real life house like that, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like back in
Wow.
like. I'm gonna have to talk about that another time.
It's one hell of an escape room.
But yeah, I would give it. I give it about 4.
Ooh, 4 goosebumps.
4 out of 5. 4 out
Huge.
of 5.
4 goosies.
Next.
Next, I watched another movie on Prime. Now, totally selected this one at random because I was like, it was one of those times where I was just searching. I'm like, fine. Because I was like, I just want to watch a bunch of horror movies today. It's called No One Lives.
It's a great title.
And now get ready for this. The studio logos start popping up. The first one that comes up, WWE Studios.
It was like you had like a sensor in your
I
brain.
don't know. I
Right?
don't know if they're still doing this,
They're making
but
movies.
it was like from the early 2000s up into like the mid like 2012ish or so. They were making movies. Like they would just make movies.
Didn't they do The Marine with John Cena?
Yeah. Like they were just making regular movies and putting wrestlers in them. But then they kind of got away from it. There's like a couple I think they made that doesn't have any wrestlers in it. They just made these movies.
Weird.
I don't know if they're still doing
And
it.
also, nothing that The Rock is in is canon to WWE. Like, none of that stuff. Like, yeah, that's completely separate. Like, WWE hasn't made a Rock movie, right?
I don't.
It's
I think
mostly
they
just
did
like
a
John
couple of his
Cena?
like his early ones.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
But basically, it has a wrestler in it. But he's like his name's Brodus Clay, and he's
Brodus.
he's huge.
Brodus? Yeah.
But it starts off with this couple, and they're checking into a hotel, and just something's kind of weird about them. And then there's like these group of people. They're all bad guys. They're robbing a house. They kill like the family when they show up and stuff. Like, oh, you ruined the plan. You know, one of those kind of things. So they go to this restaurant. This couple's at this restaurant, and the one dude that's in this bad guy group, he's just an asshole. He's one of those characters in the movie where you're just like, fuck, I want this guy to die already.
Just
like,
automatically
Joaquin
hate.
Phoenix in Gladiator.
yeah, like he's just
Hate him.
So he's just like giving this couple shit, and the couple's just like, hey man, we're just passing through town. The guy who plays the main dude, his name's Luke Evans. He was in the Hobbit movies. He was in Fast and Furiouses. He's like, if you saw him, you'd be like, that guy. Mm-hmm. He's just like, hey man, we're passing through town, and his girlfriend's like, there's just something weird with him and his girlfriend. So they leave. They're driving. All of a sudden, his driver's side window gets smashed out. They fly off the road. They crash. They wake up in like a garage. They're like, you watch these two. Blah, blah. You know, the big dude's like, gotta watch these two. So Luke Evans, he's tied to a chair. She's sitting in front of him. She's tied to a chair. And like the wrestler, Brodus Clay, he's got like the knife to her throat. He's like, you better watch me. I'm going to cut her throat. And she like goes, like just goes forward, like kills herself. Yeah.
Why?
What a twist.
So back at the bad guy hideout.
Back at the evil lair.
Yeah, back at the evil lair. They have his car and like his trailer. Like he has like a car with a big trailer on the end of it. And they're going through the car like, let's see what we can find in here. And all of a sudden they see, like, open the trunk. And the trunk has like a weird wall with a couple holes in it.
Oh,
and they're like,
pew, pew, baby.
No, eyeballs peer out through the hole.
There's someone in there.
They're like, what the fuck? And they open it up, and it's a girl tied up in there.
They were kidnapping someone
Turns
too.
out the girl that was with this guy and this girl in the trunk are technically his final girls.
Oh, he's a killer.
This motherfucker is like if Jason and Rambo had a baby.
Whoa, Jambo.
So it's another one of those movies where it's like, yo, you picked the wrong one. But like, they really picked the wrong one. Like,
No wonder why that bitch is like, I got kidnapped twice. Kill me.
She got kidnapped while she was being kidnapped. I'm like, is this 24? Dude.
It's kidnap inception.
Hey, we heard you like kidnapped, so we kidnapped you.
This dude straight up, and they're like,
what the hell's going on?
so basically, like she like does that to the throat. He like gets out of his handcuffs and kills Brodus Clay, dude.
Whoa.
Some of the bad guys show up and they find like him dead. Like, oh no, our brother,
Brodus.
hey, Brodus. They put him in like the back of the truck and they take him back to the evil lair.
Evil lair. Back at the evil lair.
A moment happened in this movie that made me sit up off my couch.
Sit up off of that couch.
And like woke me up. Like I'm watching back, I'm kind of a gem, like, all right, it's kind of cool. I was like, yeah, what? So, if you don't want this spoiled, just skip ahead like a minute. Everybody listening and watching. I'm going to tell you right now. So the main dude, Luke Evans, he's gone missing. They don't know where he's at. They bring Brodus Clay's body back to their hideout, put him in the garage. Like, oh, put him in the garage. We got to figure out where this dude's at. Everybody leaves. Brodus Clay's body sits up.
What? Come on.
I'm like, what? His hands reach up, pulls his head down, and it's him.
Who?
It's the
killer?
Yes.
It's the Jason guy, Jambo.
He hid himself inside of the body.
Why?
So he could get to the place these people's hideout and find out where they're at.
He wore the skin?
Yes.
Oh, did it look awful? Or did it...
Dude, it was the most badass shit I've seen in a horror movie in a long time.
You're just saying that because it's WWE.
I'm not, because trust me, their movies are ass. Okay. But dude, the way he takes off, just reveals his face, he's just caked with blood. He's just like he's just like, and you're like, oh
That's a dope idea. Wearing this, that's like, ugh, that's messed up.
Oh, I don't like it.
I
He
like
goes
that.
in the back of his trailer, and it's like one of those John Wick movies where it opens up the bookshelf, and it's just knives and guns and shit. It's like the bad dudes are in the house, like, he killed our brother. He did this. Let's go get him. And like they go like the three like dudes go walking out the front door, and immediately it's just like arrow, gunshot, boom, 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 like dude gets like an arrow through his chest and like sucked back, like gets pulled into the trees and shit. Dude, like
Jambo.
It's
I
like
like
you're
this
rooting
guy.
for like the evil, like the most evil guy in this situation.
Yeah.
you are basically like,
It's like me and Predator.
they're like the ladies who's like one of like the ladies in this hideout. She's like the girl that was in the trunk. She's like, I know you. Like, look, and like puts on like the TV and is like, she's part of like the news has been covering like
Like
he
her
went to
disappearance?
he went to like a college and killed like 14 people and kidnapped this girl and's been missing
Damn.
for like almost a year and like yeah.
Damn.
But it's whew.
Sounds intense.
He takes care of some business in his movie. Like it's yeah.
All right. How many goosebumps?
4.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Phew.
4 to 5 goosebumps.
4 out of 5 goosebumps.
Golly.
Yeah. Luke Evans. I want 10 of these movies. Like, I want to see what happens next. And I looked up like an interview with the director, and the director's like, no, I'm good.
It's weird that
One's
there's
good.
like there's like anti-slasher
damn it.
movies like that, you know, where it's
Yeah.
kind of like the backwards. I like those. A little bit of a twist on that.
The other one I watched is a brand new movie called Boy Kills World
Because it's Boy Kills World.
with Bill Skarsgård.
Whoa, we love the Skarsgård fan.
Which one is he?
Bill is the clown. He's
Pennywise from the new It
okay,
movies.
okay.
He was
And
in Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Also has a Michelle Dockery in it.
Oh,
He's also the new Crow, which I'm a little upset about.
Why?
I don't think,
think he's gonna be
once
great.
again, they don't need to make it. Leave it. Like,
They've
stop.
already remade it.
I know, and they shouldn't have done that.
It's fine. I'm not upset about the whole Crow thing.
I like things being left alone.
Well, Michelle
don't watch
Dockery
it.
from Downton Abbey's in this. Famke Janssen from X-Men's in this.
don't know who those people are.
The bearded dude from Stranger Things is in it.
okay.
Also don't know who that is.
And the guy who does the voice of Bob's Burgers and Archer
Wow.
Awesome.
narrates it.
Oh, nice.
Wait. Yes. I wanted to see this.
Have you
I know.
seen? So like,
Yes, I know what you're talking about
I
now.
only saw like a snippet of a commercial for it, and I turned it off immediately because like I'm going to watch this. And
Yes.
he was like narrating how cool his abs are. Like,
But it's like Bob's Burger voice. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, it sounds super like
Yeah.
not serious.
yeah. Basically, it's about this little boy. There's like a Hunger Games type city that they live in, where it's like ruled by this crazy family.
Dystopian.
Yeah, his family gets killed. He gets like taken to the jungle by a shaman and raised since he was a child to become like a badass. Like he's gonna go after. He's like, I'm dedicating my life to going after who killed my family, kind of thing. But he has like his tongue cut out, so he doesn't talk. So instead of talking, he just talks to himself in his head, and he doesn't know what he sounds like. So he remembers a voice from a video game he used to play. So it's like that kind of voice.
way.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah,
Like, very
it's-
over, like
Yeah.
Duke Nukem shit.
Exactly. Yes. So like while he's like, it's like a John Wick style movie. Like it's very like karate in action, but he's like voiceover the whole time. 5.
Perfect movie.
Perfect movie.
I really wanna watch it.
Fucking
Was that
love
horror?
This movie. Not horror.
Well, then don't give me
But
shit.
kind of like sci-fi-ish. I would say.
Sci-fi-ish. There's a lot of blood and
Basically,
Like a
guts.
thriller.
Yeah, action.
Yeah.
What did you say? Is it Prime as well?
I rented it
Oh, dang.
Off
sorry.
of YouTube or Prime?
off of the internet.
I need something
I mean,
free.
it's everywhere to rent. So
That's awesome. Okay, I love that.
I'm ready.
I'm
Can I go?
ready.
Can I do? Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, just want to say, I'm pretty sure it was last week. Do you guys remember that? I swear it was you guys. The video of the orca and the great white shark. Did I show you that? I think I did. Because I was freaking out about it. This freaking orca, they have footage of like.
is this a movie?
No. Sorry, I just wanted to.
I think
I was thinking about.
I think we already talked about this.
Did we? About the orca that freaking slams into the shark?
Eats its, they eat
Breaks
its
its
liver.
ribs and shit?
Eats its liver, yeah.
Oh.
But it's like one of the first times that they ever like caught it on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this thing like,
Yeah, dude.
bang, like a car crash. It's
Dude.
unbelievable. I just made me think of it because the whole orcas are back in the news again, you
Yeah.
know, with the whole taking out the yachts.
And that's what I'm saying. Orcas, they can
Dude,
take over the world. That's
Orca
fine.
Yacht
They're
Club
smart as fuck.
that's pretty cool.
I like
Orca
it.
Yacht Club.
I love that.
That's the name of our band.
Orca Yacht
OYC.
Club, yeah. Anyway,
The
so
Oikers.
I watch, man, I have so many movies to talk about. What do you guys want?
Just go.
Let's go over a thriller. You guys like thrillers?
I love thrillers.
Okay. I rent. Do you rent?
Yes.
Do you own or do you rent?
My
I
house?
do both.
Yeah.
Oh, our house.
I own.
I thought you meant movies.
Have you? No. Do you rent your house?
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys ever suspected that there's someone listening or watching in your house at any time?
No, one time I thought someone was in my house. I was walking around with a big old butcher knife. Not even kidding.
Damn.
So there's a movie called 13 Cameras.
Oh my God.
Newlywed couple have a nice little house. It's not quaint, it's not big, it's just perfect. They're like thinking about maybe
Nice
getting
little
some
starter
kids,
house.
yeah, it's gonna be great. Well, spoiler alert, it's called 13 Cameras because holy shit, this nasty creep, this big old he's such a dude. I swear, there's people in this world that were made for movie parts. This man was meant to be a perfectly horrible, creepy person in this movie. So good at it.
13 cameraman.
13
cameras.
This guy is renting his house out, but he's got it completely locked down with cameras. And anytime there's a maintenance call, he comes out. He's like, or one of his cameras goes down. He's like, I need to, I need to come over. And then he's sitting there messing with all these cameras. Dude, there's a scene where he takes this girl's toothbrush and is like brushing his teeth with it. He's smelling clothes. Dude, this guy is ultimate. And he's like, he doesn't ever talk.
I just looked at my phone to see who was in it because I was like a big hulking man. Let me see which wrestler it is.
It's not. It's an old creep.
It's just a dude.
So the only person that I
Just
reckon.
some guy.
Okay, well, I'll get to that. So, anyways, this guy is watching him, and I don't want to go too into it, but basically, it's worth a watch. I really enjoy this movie. I would say 7 out of 10 easy.
What's it on?
I haven't watched it since it was on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. It might still be on there, but they made a second one called 14 Cameras.
I was about to say.
It's like 13 wasn't enough.
Dude,
What was the new camera angle?
So
You got a ring- you
Here's
got a
the
ring
thing:
camera.
the 13 cameras is
coming
about
out.
this newlywed couple. It's great, and there's
Newlywed again?
No. I'm saying that's 13.
Oh,
that's 13,
okay.
right? It's about the newlywed, and then there is some continuation because one, it's the same character. It's the same creep, but now a totally different set of people. But there's a throwback, and you go, "Oh shit!" Well, now this guy's renting out this gorgeous home. Looks like it's in somewhere really expensive Arizona, deserty kind of around, but just a stupid in the middle of nowhere, just
Monument Valley.
yeah, lots of huge glass floor to ceiling walls, really nice.
so
So this
cool.
family is going there for the summer. It's these parents that are kind of our kids are teenagers and they're rebellious and kind of like that, right? And then their kids get to bring a friend. Well, they have 14 cameras in this house, and this dude is not only filming all of them, but he's selling shit on the dark
he's
web.
live
Is this
streaming.
the same dude or a new dude?
Same dude.
Oh, he's back.
He takes it to an all new level, and now we're getting into the dark web. And there's something so huge that I don't want to spoil it, but there's a big difference about the bad guy this time because he's not alone.
Oh, he's got a protege.
But it's not what you think. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh,
Leave it at
maybe
that.
it's
I'm gonna
one of
watch these
people.
movies.
If you guys
One
like
of the
being
people in the
creeped
home.
out, no. If you guys like being creeped out, and not in ooh, this is a horror movie, but make your skin crawl because this is a perfect, oh my God, you feel so gross because this dude is watching you.
Oh, I don't know if I
And,
could do that.
Dude, it's so good. And it just gets crazy. And the second one has the only actor or actress that I know in both of them. It is the, I can't think of her, freaking Amber Mid Thunder. What is it? Amber. Anyways, she was the lead in Prey. the Predator hunter. She was the native chick. So she actually was in this movie before that, and that's how I recognized her because I was like, I remember her from 14 Cameras. It's really good. Really, really good. I love them. What?
Do you think there's going to be a 15 cameras?
Probably. You know what? I don't know. I would watch it because I like the first two really, and it's really hard for me to admit that some sequels are actually good because most sequels suck. This, no, 13 and 14 cameras, I'm lumping them together because they kind of go along and they're very similar in a way. Definitely check them out.
What are you rating it?
Ooh, I'll do 7 out of 10 again. Okay. I've watched them both twice to show. The second time was to show people, so it's good. It's good. Did you watch anything scary, creepy, fun?
Talked about the hunt.
Right, we're already done.
We're done.
What else we got? Oh, Bigfoot news. There's cryptid news.
I don't think we got time for that.
No.
We're done.
We're done.
Wow.
We're beyond done.
We're beyond
Oh
done.
my
We're
good
well
God.
done.
We're well done.
We're on fire.
I'm cooked.
I'm a hockey puck.
Stick a fork in it.
I say that sometimes. I'm at a restaurant.
I'm a hockey puck.
I order a burger, and they're like, "How do you want it cooked?" I'm like, "Make it a hockey puck."
Oh, and they're like, get out of here.
They're like, "The fuck are you talking about?
murder
This
you."
is McDonald's, sir."
Sure, this is a Wendy's.
I just have to say, so this is the last episode that people are going to be listening to before I'm going to be another age.
Oh my god!
So my last Scaredycast episode at 33.
Finally 18.
Yeah,
Get ready, boys.
finally legal.
Finally 18.
Can you believe it? So
Yeah.
old. So
What are
old.
you? How old are you?
I'm going to be 34.
No way.
Yeah.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
what are you doing for your birthday?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe like a little pool party. You guys will get a text. Don't you worry.
I was asking everyone listening, what are you doing for her birthday? You're going to get so much.
What are you guys
Yeah.
going to do for my birthday?
Yeah.
Guess what? My birthday's on June 9th.
Can we get a
if you want to
bounce
celebrate,
house? Can we fit a bounce house in your...
I'm not having it at my place. I'm not having it at my place.
Can we get a bounce house wherever we're going?
You can do whatever you want, wherever you go.
Where are you going?
Let's get a bounce house at the live show.
We could fit it in my house.
Okay.
We could fit a bounce house. Oh, the live show? Yeah. Oh my God. I'll just be in there all
I mean,
night.
why not? Where the fuck are you putting this
Dude,
thing?
right in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Scaredycast. We'll see you right here next week. Make sure to head to scaredycast.com to get your tickets to our live show. Don't know if there's going to be a bounce house there, but you can get tickets for only $10. Saturday, June 15th at Ghost Light Theater in Sun City West. Nathan Basil's going to be there. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be improv. It's going to be super fun. We hope to see you there. That'll be a great birthday celebration for me, as well as you guys signing up at patreon.com/scaredycast.
So we can afford our bounce house for the live
Thanks.
show.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.